Hey, hi, happy Friday, everyone. I finally get to be outside for Fuck It Bucket Friday because it's so nice out. It's a little overcast today, but so yummy and comfortable outside because summer is almost on the way. Okay, so this week, the Fuck It Bucket. What goes in the bucket is the perfect way and method to communicate something. So I say, if you have something to say it with any means possible. So it's come up 3 times this week. I've had a few clients say, oh, I just can't seem to apologize to my wife unless it's via text. And I've had another client say, I can't even tell him how much he means to me with words, face to face. It's too vulnerable. And so I say, no matter where you are in your imperfection, if you have something to say, just say it with any means possible, to not let the words go unsaid any longer. So if it's text, if it's email, or if it's a letter, just say what you have to say. Don't wait until your strongest self can say it in person, because that time may never come. And yes, of course, saying it in person is optimal, right? To say you're sorry, to say how much someone means to you. Of course, saying it in person is like this, romantic comedy kind of perfect Hollywood way of doing it. This big moment of either letting your apology rip or letting someone know how much they mean to you. Of course, it's optimal to do it in person, but we are not always in that spot. And a friend of mine today, when we were talking about it over a very long Friday lunch, she said, you know what, this is just the strength that I have right now. And the strength that I have right now is to say it via text. And it's not perfect, but it's progress. And it's not perfect, but it's still communication. So I really encourage you to say the words that are sort of on the tip of your tongue, and instead of waiting for the perfect moment or that perfect amount of strength, just say the words that need to be said. My sweetheart often reflects back to when we were first getting to know each other, and anyone that knows me knows I hate the phone. And he and I got to know each other a lot via text, and it really was perfect for us at the time, and it did not impede what we're capable of today. So I really encourage you to choose progress over perfection. So my bitch and biz tip that goes along with this topic is the same. If you have something to say to someone you've collaborated with or partnered with, if you can't have the perfect business meeting conversation because you don't have the strength for it today, I encourage you to communicate it any way it seems possible. Now, of course, things can get misconstrued when it's not said in person, but if there are things left on the table, things left unsaid, it's better to say them than to save them. So whether it is in business, at work, whether it's with a loved one, a family member, it's all about the relationship you have with you. And if you know that this is where your strength is right now, then use the strongest parts of you. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be progress. And some days it doesn't even have to be progress. So that is what I'm putting in the bucket today. It does not have to be this perfect movie scene of shedding your heart or shedding your fears or making this big grand apology. To me, it's more important that what needs to be said is being said. So write it down, text it, email it, send it in a video, do whatever you have to do. But today I put perfect modes of communication in the bucket. So if you're looking for a little bit more of this sort of freedom and just live life by your rules, I will put a link to my book in comments. Also, I'm putting a link to the Rise Together conference, which is here in Denver on Tuesday, and 3 of my very powerful, amazing women friends will be speaking from stage. So Mia Voss will be there. She is the keynote. Megan Conter will be talking about media and marketing, and then Felicia Jones from Budget School, Keeping Up with Mrs. Jones. She will be speaking as well as many, many other women that I've yet to get to know. So I'm going to put a link to that conference. It's Tuesday, and I leave for vacation on Wednesday, but I said, fuck it, I'm not working on Tuesday. I am treating myself to this conference because it's important to support our tribe, and it's really important to show up for yourself and the relationship you have with yourself with little treats like women's conferences. So I will be there on Tuesday as well. So modes of communication, having it be perfect, goes in the bucket. Just say it. You can say anything in the strongest, safest relationships. And if you're not in the strongest, safest relationships, then I say get it out on the table any way that you can, because you deserve, in the relationship that you have with yourself, to say what's on your mind and in your heart. All right, peeps, happy Friday. You will see you next week from sunny Florida. Bye.